Hello, my fellow makeup enthusiasts. Welcome back to my perfectly healthy expression of makeup enthusiasm. My name is Lainey, and yes, it is 2 a.m. as I am filming this video because I can't sleep. I was gonna do this first thing in the morning, but I don't wanna get up that early, and I'm wide awake, so I'm gonna film it now. And I am filming this video because we need to talk about bloodlust. No, correction. I need to talk about bloodlust because I'm shocked by the reactions. The entire glorious collection went live at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I guess now it was yesterday morning. It was noon my time. I had alarms set. I had one tab open to Beautylish. I had the other tab opened to the Jeffree Star Cosmetics website. I planned to buy the palette on Beautylish, which I did because I wanted to pay in installments, and I wanted an Extreme Frost from the Jeffree Star website. Got them both. I was so worried that I wasn't going to be able to get my hands on them, and we'll talk about that in a minute. What I want to talk about now is the negativity. And if you are a person who was underwhelmed or you just didn't like the look of it, I am not dogging on you. You have every right to your disappointment, just like I have every right to my enthusiasm. When I saw the release video, I had to hold a bucket under my chin because I was just drooling and drooling over it. It's like it was tailor-made for me. I love the look of that palette. Now, granted, I may get it in the mail and absolutely hate it, but as far as just my reaction was overwhelmingly positive. But let's talk about the negative reactions that I have been hearing a shocking amount. Did that even make sense? I've been hearing a shocking number of extremely negative reactions. So let's get into the gripes. Gripe number one that I hear over and over and over is that the palette is not dramatic enough. Jeffree Star is dramatic. His palettes are dramatic. They wanted the drama. They wanted the darkness. And the palette is a little bit softer, lots of pinks, lots of pastels, a few dramatic shades, but not really over the top, in your face drama. And people were really upset about that. Here's what I have to say about that. We, as makeup lovers, even if we are not makeup artists, but as makeup lovers, as people who love the creativity that goes into makeup, if you do not see the drama inherent in the palette, create it. Create your own drama. And if you absolutely feel like you cannot get any drama out of the palette and that's what you want the drama, just pass it up. Don't get on the internet and bitch about it. You win some, you lose some. I don't have every single Jeffree Star palette. Not all of them appeal to me. The number two complaint that I hear from people is that this is not a true purple palette. Okay, I can kind of see that. I think a lot of people were expecting tons of shades similar to the beautiful purple in the Alien palette, maybe even the plummy purple that we had in the Conspiracy palette. I was personally a big fan of the purple in the Mini Controversy palette. Not everybody loved that shade. I did. But here's the flip side of that. If he had released a palette that was just purple after purple after purple, and we're not even going to get into how difficult purples are to make. Imagine that he released a purple palette, just every purple in the purple spectrum. People would be complaining that it wasn't a standalone palette, that there weren't very many looks that you could create. It was very limited, so you can't win. And then there's the packaging. Okay, let's get into the packaging complaints. How am I gonna display this? Who fucking cares how you display it? Think about how you're going to wear it. I don't give a rat's ass how I display my makeup. I care about actually wearing it, using it, loving it. Yes, I have a little palette display in the background to try to look a little bit more professional, but honestly, I have this, and then I have a very small shelf where I stick my palettes that don't quite fit in my little palette display. I don't care if a palette is easy to easy to display or not. I care whether or not I love it, I use it, and I want to use it again. How am I supposed to travel with this? It's so big and bulky. You're probably not supposed to travel with it. I mean, is that the only eyeshadow palette that you're going to own? This may be a very unpopular opinion for makeup lovers, but when I travel, I usually take one little baby palette and then I take my makeup bag, the one that I carry in my purse. It's got eyeliner, it's got powder, it's got lash glue, that is very important. It's got a lipstick, a lip gloss, usually 2 lipsticks and a lip gloss. I might take a blush, I might not even care about that. But when I go on vacation, I do want to wear makeup. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely wear makeup on vacation, but I don't give a flying rat's badonkadonk about doing some full glam look. Oh, but lashes. Definitely lashes come with me, but it's usually one pair. Maybe a spare, but usually I just take one pair of lashes. Oh. And then finally I keep hearing, oh, it's so pretty, it's so velvety, but it's gonna get dirty. Things get dirty, life gets dirty, life is messy. I guarantee you that the minute I pull that beautiful palette out of the package, some cat hair from my beautiful little fluffy cat is going to float over and land directly on the package. Yes, my fluffy cat likes to decorate everything with her fur. Do I care? Uh-uh. Is that going to take away from my enjoyment of the palette? Uh-uh. Oh, and another one that I keep hearing that kind of confuses me is that people don't like the purple background. And I think it looks pretty. People are saying that it should have been a different color, that would have made the shadows pop more. I don't think it would have. Some of the shadows are just light. And for me, that's okay. And I'm entirely sure that I forgot some other big gripe that people have been complaining their asses off over. But you have to understand, I'm not used to being negative. I don't even mean to be negative. I'm just kind of confused because when I watched the release video, I was sitting there with this giant, throbbing, purple eggplant in my pants. And then when I started looking at the other reactions, they were mostly negative. Or if they weren't absolutely negative, they were just meh. And don't get me wrong, if your reaction was meh, or if you felt disappointed in this new collection, that's okay. We can still be friends. I completely respect your disappointment as long as you can respect my enthusiasm. But I have to tell you that I was terrified. You know me. I don't typically experience severe FOMO. I had massive FOMO when it came to this particular release. And the source of that FOMO was that I was scared of people hate buying the palette. Because of all the negativity, I was so afraid that these people who have review channels, and I do understand that if it is your job to review makeup, you're gonna buy everything that comes out, especially when it is a big ticket release. I get that. But I'm sitting there going, you know, oh, it's frustrating because I know that that's their job, but I'm like, God damn it. Sorry, Mom. Leave some palettes for those of us who really, truly want it and really, truly think it's beautiful and feel genuine excitement over it. I was really scared of hate buying. And I know that that's a thing. I know it is. Because let's face it, negativity sells, especially on YouTube. I feel like that's one of the reasons that my channel has stayed very small because I tend to be pretty positive. I will tell you that when I did my 2019 faves and I did a separate video called 2019 fails, the fails video has over double the number of views. The beauty community loves negativity. They love to see people shit all over products. I don't know why that is. I don't like that. If I watch somebody's channel and they get too negative and there are too many videos where they're complaining about things, where they're nitpicking things, I lose interest because I don't know. I'm a happy person. I like positivity. What can I say? So on a positive note, I did just check the Beautylish website and the Bloodlust palette is still in stock. It did not sell out. The big collection has sold out, and I'm assuming that that is mostly the reviewers that have bought that up. I get that. I believe that a lot of the glosses are still available. I think the lip set is sold out on Beautylish. Or maybe it's not the lip set, maybe it's the bundle of the palette and the lip set. On the Jeffree Star website, the Extreme Frost did sell out. I snagged it. I was really hoping to snag that because I missed out on the Extreme Frost on the last release, and so I really wanted to get my hands on that. Plus, I really love a highlighter with a purple shift, so super glad that I got that. But the palette is not sold out. I think it's sold out on the Jeffree Star website, but not on Beautylish. So you can still get it. It didn't sell out in 10 seconds. So that gives me some hope that because there were so many people bitching about it, it didn't have as big of an opening as Conspiracy, and people were raving and raving about Conspiracy, and that did sell out. People are bitching and bitching about Bloodlust, and that did not sell out quickly. So there is a little bit of honesty still alive in the beauty community. Oh, and if you did feel disappointed or underwhelmed or just kind of mad at this release, again, no judgment. You enjoy your disappointment. I will enjoy my overwhelming enthusiasm. It's all fine. It's just makeup. But I would like to know why? Like, why was it disappointing? Why was it underwhelming? Why did it look shitty? Or maybe it didn't look shitty, but it just didn't look good. I mean, for me, it looked beautiful, and I have so many plans. But anyway, I'm just curious to know, please don't think that I'm shitting on people who don't like the palette or who are not excited about the palette. I may get the palette and hate it and end up shitting on it myself. Who knows? Only time will tell. But until that first date, I am going to revel in the anticipation. So that wraps it up for tonight. As always, thank you guys so very much for joining me. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Throw me a pity like, give me some encouragement to make some more videos. Very special shout out to you if you are watching this video on the toilet. And until next time, enjoy your joy responsibly, whether that is overwhelming enthusiasm or extreme disappointment. You do you. Your feelings are valid. Thank you for watching.